Alright, what's going on everyone? I figured to make a cube collection video since I'm kind of moving a lot of stuff around right now. I've also been cubing for like almost 10 years. I think I first learned how to solve a cube in 2015. So I got quite a lot to show off. I'm going to start up with the 3x3s here, so let's get right into them. Alright, I'm going to start off with the Moyu Weilong line here. So starting here, we got the Weilong GTS, I think GTS 2 non-magnetic. I got the GTS 2 with magnets. This one's like missing some magnets, or they're loose, so can't really hear it now, but they do rattle around. Got a Weilong GTS 3 here that I put maglev in. You can kind of see it there, maybe a little bit. Yeah, but this one's maglev, so it's really heavy, but it's also like stupid fast, and it's really nice too. This is a Weilong WRM from 2019. I think I bought it when it was pretty much new. Same with this one. This one was my main for a long time, like since like I got back into cubing maybe 2021, end of 2021. I have a Weilong WRM 2021 that I got shortly after this. This was like the second or third cube I got when I came back. I lubed the core with Gravitas. It's not really that good, but do like it anyway. And then the last Weilong we have is the V9. This thing is really nice. One of my favorite cubes ever. I got this one, I think like right after it came out, but this might be contention for my main. It's really good. Alright, now for my cubing classroom cubes. I got the MF3RS1. This was like $5 when it came out. These are really good back in the day too. MF3RS2, yeah, same thing. They're really cheap. These are also really nice. Very different from the one as well. I have a magnetic MF3RS2, but it's also missing a piece. I set a lot of PBs on this back in the day, I believe. MF3RS3. This was, I think I might main this for a little bit around Nats 2019, but I do remember getting a few PBs. I think my first sub 8 was on this, but I might be wrong. And then we have the Super RS3. This one, honestly, is not too great. Also, I didn't really set it out that well, and I barely did any solves on it. Alright, now I got the YJ 3x3s, and I just have this in here, this Moyu Tang Long. I think it's a Tang Long, probably. I thought it was an Along GT, just based on how it looks, but might be a Tang Long. I think it has Lubical Black in it, but yeah, it looks like it's kind of bad. Probably never use it. I have a YJ MGC from when this first came out. This was like huge back in the day. I remember everyone in their mob had one of these. Really fun cube to turn. I don't know, it just feels really nice. I have a Cubicle Yulong V2 maybe. I have no idea. But John Marsala gave this to me. Shout out to John. This was pretty good too. I think I got my first official sub 10 single on this. And the last one, I think this is an MGC Elite, but this one's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, now the rest of our Moyu adjacent cubes. I have a Guoguan Yuexiao Pro. This is a really good cube that I like. The V9 definitely reminds me a lot of this, like the feeling and the shape of it too. They kind of took off the squared corners, so I like this one. This is a Guoguan Yuexiao EDM, I think. My brother gave this one to me. I have a lot of the cubes, not a lot, but maybe like 10 to 15 of the cubes I have are my brother's old ones. This one's pretty nice. I do like this. This is, yeah, Senhuan. I think it's a Senhuan Mars. I don't even know why I have this cube or where I got it from. I don't remember buying it or anything. I might have traded it for something at a comp, but I don't know. It's just one of the random Moyu like sub-ran 3x3s from like 2017. They had like a bajillion of them. Then the two Huamangs, the YS3. This might be one of my mains. It's really nice, really stable, and fast. And the Huamang TG. This is just the base version. It's like the matte plastic, no maglev. It feels really nice. It might be my main. However, it does have a slight like flexibility issue. So it's on really tight settings, but it still like flexes around a lot. I don't know. It's really good. It might be my main. Alright, so here should be all my Chi cubes. I have this 68mm big sail from like 2016. Everyone had these for feet. These ones are fun to solve on too. It's not even that bad of a cube too. Like, I don't know. It's pretty fun. I have this Valk. This isn't the first Valk I have, I think, but like it might have been. This thing might be from 2016 or 2017. This was huge back in the day, but now it's kind of, I mean, it still is pretty good. Mine's not great though. This is a Thunderclap V2 that I use for underwater solving, and as you can see, it's like really nasty in there. Yeah. This is another Thunderclap V2. This one's a little nicer though. I mean, the Thunderclap V2s are not that good to begin with, so it's alright. This is a random Chi budget 3x3 that I don't really know what it is, but yeah, probably like a $4 cube. And the last one is my X-Men Tornado V3. This is probably my main. This is like, in my opinion, still one of the best 3x3s in the market. Even with all the new releases from the past 2 years, this is held up and probably better than everything in my opinion. I think I only have 2 GAN 3x3s here. This one is a GAN 356 Air UM. This was like one of my favorite cubes back in the day. This one, my friend Jeremy gave me. Shout out to Jeremy. And we have this GAN 11M Pro. This might be also, I know I keep saying this about everything, but like this is probably one of my favorite cubes of all time. It got me back into cubing in late 2021. This is like the cube that I bought when I was getting back into it, and it probably has like 40,000 solves on it, so I've used that a lot. Alright, now here's all my Yushin 3x3s. This is like the OG Yushin 3x3. I got my first ever sub 10 on this one. And we have this, I think it's like a black Kieran or something, but I also use this for underwater, but this one's like not as bad. Kind of feels nice to turn. I have 3 Little Magics here of varying sticker shades and quality. This one's just like a regular stickered one. It's not too bad in terms of shape. This one, as you can see, it's not great, but they all feel pretty different too. Like, just, I guess they're just inconsistently built, but this is the first Little Magic I bought. This one has a lot of solves on it, and it's actually like pretty nice too. I do like this cube. Alright, I only have 2 Rubik's brands here. This is like an OG Rubik's brand. It's really bad. It has some, geez, yeah, look at that. It has some very nice quality sticker shades, as you can tell. One of my friends gave this to me, but yeah, not great. This is, I forget what they call it, but it's like the one that you can modify some stuff on. Not the Rubik's Speedcube, but it's like something before that. It's got a few signatures on it. You can look at those if you want. I think it's got Sean Belk, Jabari, and then I forget who these 2 are. Alright, now we have my last 2 3x3s, which I don't even know what either of these are. This was, I don't know, I think my friend gave this to me, but this is like my first ever 3x3. This is one that started it all. I put some Volk stickers on the white side. I don't really know why, but it's kind of funny. I don't know. This, I don't know what it is. One of the Cubicle guys told me in like 2019, but I forgot. It's got a lot of signatures on it. You can like look at these too. There's DRL. Yeah, there's a lot of signatures on here. Alright, next up we have all my 2x2s. These 2 are the ones that my brother gave me. This is a Kung Fu 2x2. This one's not that great. It's kind of dirty. This is a YJMGC, I think. No, maybe a Guoguan. I think it's a Guoguan. My 2 GAN 2x2s. No, my 3 GAN 2x2s. I have this is a regular 251 from like when they came out. A 249 here. And yeah, it's not an X-Man. This is my 251 Pro. This is my main. By far the best 2x2 out there. I don't know why you'd buy anything else. Well, there's some other ones out now. This, I have no idea what it is. Based on the internals, it also has a lot of Lubrical Black in it, so it's not great. But based on the internals, it might be a MF2. I know for sure this is an MF2. It has the pink color scheme on it. Now we have this Moyu Waypo WRS, I think. Honestly, it's not that great. We have a Senhuan Mars 2x2. I think it's a Senhuan Mars 2x2. I know that's the brand, but I used this a while ago. And then I have a Volk 2, which this is pretty heavy, but yeah, that's all my 2x2s. Alright, now we have 4x4 next. These are all my Moyus. These are all Aosus as well. This is the OG Aosu. This is a phenomenal cube from back when it was like new. But this is my first ever 4x4. It is missing a cap, but like this was goated back in the day. We have an Aosu GTS, which this I was really hyped about. I think the core had like misalignment issues, so I had to buy a new core for it, but it's still really nice. No, this is a GTS 2, I believe. Maybe? I forget. One of the 2, but I think it's a GTS 2. This is a GTS 2, I know that. This is the Cubicle Mystic version. And then this is a Aosu WRM. This one's pretty slow though. Alright, now my Chi 4x4s. This is a mini Thunderclap. This is the good one. The big Thunderclaps are the bad one. But this it's pretty good. This is a magnetic Wu Chui. And this is a budget Chi 4x4. I'm not really sure which one it is. Alright, so now I have 2 YJ 4x4s and then this. This is a Kung Fu 4x4. It's not YJ, but it's like another Moyu adjacent brand, so I figured I'd throw it in there. This is my MGC. This is my main. But if I found it at the table at NAC 2022, so if you lost an MGC with no logo at NAC 2022, I'm more than happy to give it back. And this is just like, I think a Guansu. Alright, now my last 4x4s, I have this Rubik's 4x4. I think this is the first 4x4 I got, but it does like U and D turns at the same time sometimes. It's kind of funny. Not good or anything. It's like a ball core, like the old school ball core. Then I have these two Yushin 4x4s. I don't know why I have two. I think one of them might be my brother's. Maybe they both were, but yeah, these were the exploding ones. Alright, so now 5x5s I only have 4 of. This is an MF5 that my brother used to have. And then these are the 3 5x5s that I've only ever like bought or owned myself. This is a Weichuang GTS. All of these I used for like a long time. So yeah, Weichuang GTS, we have the Aochuang GTS, I think, which this was huge when it came out. I was a big fan of this. And I got this Volk 5 that I've had since like 2021 as well. This is still my main. I don't really have a reason to switch. I might buy again, but this is pretty good for now. Alright, so now we got 6x6s. I actually have 6 of these, which I just think is funny because I only have like 3 or 4, I guess, 5x5s. So I have this Chi Wuhua, not magnetic. I have a, I think I have a Moyu Aoshi GT, no, it's some Aoshi, or it might have been like a Weishi. But it's missing a piece, as you can see. This thing is huge. Then we have an, I think this is an Aoshi GTS, not magnetic or anything. But I do have the magnetic one here. These are really good too. I have a MGC, which one of the internal pieces bent after like the first day of having it. So I was like kind of mad, but it's not that good anyway. It pops a lot. And then we have this. This is the best 6x6 in the entire world. This is the Aoshi WRM. It's smaller than everything. It's like actually better than its 7x7, which is a first, but there's like no reason to own any other 6x6 than that. Alright, now 7x7s, I have this Cubing Classroom MF7. Somebody twisted a corner on this like way back in the day and it broke. So it does have a new corner on it, but that's just a funny experience I have with this cube. That was my first 7x7 too, I believe. Then I have this Wuji, stickered Wuji. I mean, nothing crazy. These were good back in the day. I keep saying back in the day. I gotta stop saying that. I have this Huanglong 7x7, Yushin Huanglong, pretty good one. I have a X-Men Spark. This one's really nice as well. And then my main, which is the Moyu Aofu WRM. This is like, again, there's no reason to buy any other 7x7. Well, the new X-Men's actually pretty good, which I honestly might get, so. And the only thing bigger I have is this Mofeng Jiaoshi Cubing Classroom 8x8, which it pops every time I solve it at least 3 times. And I maybe done like 4 solves on it, but it's pretty fun. Alright, the only 2 clocks I have are this Lingao, which it's a Lingao, so it's not great compared to today's stuff. Then we have this Qi, which is like, I mean, yeah, this is the clock. I don't have any of the special versions or anything because I'm not that into the clock, but I did just learn 7 simul, so I don't know. Alright, so here's all of my Megaminxes. As you would imagine, I have quite a few. This is an X-Man Galaxy. It's missing a piece, but this was like revolutionary when it came out. I have no idea what this is. I don't think it's a Shengshou, but it's something like similar to it. It's also missing a sticker. This might have been my first Megaminx, I believe. I have a Moyu, I forget what it's called, Aohun Megaminx, I think. But I did like this when it came out, but now I'm realizing like it's not really that good. I have a Galaxy V2, I think the large one. I got a YJ Yuhu V2. This is a Solaritas one. I got my first official and unofficial sub 1 singles on this. I have a Diane V2. This was, I set a lot of PRs on this. This one really helped me improve a lot. This is the Diane Pro. I also got a lot of PRs in this one. I think I started using this like 1 year ago from like today or something similar to that. This is my Diane Pro Large. This one I mained for a while until I think December, but I got my first sub 40 hours on this. So this one's really good. This is the GAN. This is my GAN Maglev. This one's my main, I think. But yeah, this one obviously dropped me to top 100 in the world, and now I'm WR75. So this one's helped me out a lot. And my last 2 here. This one's just a bad one. It has a kind of cool color shades though. Like this would be red, but it's like brown. I don't know, this kind of looks cool. And this one, this is a Qi, I think. My mom's friend got this for me when she was in Indonesia. So it's from like the other side of the world, which is pretty cool. But she didn't even know that like I knew what a Megaminx was. But turns out I kind of do. So it also has like a darker gray, which I do like. Alright, so I got 5 Pyraminxes here. This is a Moe magnetic Pyraminx. Got an X-Man Bell magnetic Pyraminx. I think this might have been my first one. We have a whatever this cheese is called. I think the MS, but this is my, I guess this is my main right now. I mean, it's not even good. It was like $10, and I just bought it because like I kind of want to get into Pyraminx. Here's a Kong's design Pyraminx. I don't know why I got this, but it's not too bad. And the Yushin Huanglong, I think, which I should probably mean because it might be better than my current, like the MS. But this one is pretty good. I also forgot about this. This is just some cheap Pyraminx that my friend gave me. It's aight. Alright, so now all my Scubes. I have 2 wingies here. This is the old wingies. I have 2, I think this is a Moyu, but it might be. And this is another Moyu that I got from Corey Yurkovich in like 2017 maybe. I have this Yushin maybe Little Magic. It's like not great or anything, but it has ball bearings too. I have this Aoyan, the dimpled like golf ball Scube, which I used for like forever until now. Because I mean, I don't do Scubes, so I don't really buy Scubes. Then I have this, I think this is the, I forget, it's like the Moyu RS Scube or something, but it's not bad. It's $10. Alright, now here's all my square ones. I have this Chi with like a broken piece. This is also my brother's. It's not my first square one, but my first was also a Chi that I don't have anymore. I have this X-Men Volt. I think it's a Volt V1. I have a Yushin Pro Shop Yushin Little Magic. This one was pretty good. This like got me into square one too. Then when I was into square one, I was using, this is an MGC. I think it's an Angstrom MGC. It got me my first podium as well. I got 3rd in square one at like Babylon 2022 or something. And then this is a Isaac's MGC, which I honestly don't like as much because it's like too fast and I can't control it, but this one's not as bad. I don't do square one anymore though. Alright, now we're going to move on to the non-WCAs. I'm going to start with all the Chi ones that I have because I have quite a lot of them. This is a Windmill Cube. This one's pretty fun to solve, but this one got from a friend as well. Here I have a Master Morphix. I've had this one since like the dawn of time. It's a 3x3 shape mod. Like these are the edges and these are the corners. So it just solves like a 3x3 just with some weird orientations. This is like, I forget what it's called. It might be a pentagram cube, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's not what it's called. This one's a pain to solve because to turn, it's like a 2x2, but you have to solve these centers and you gotta like turn these to make it turn every time. So like, go do that, and it's, I don't know, it's just not that fun. I have an Ivy cube. These are like, these things are hilariously easy. Like you don't even need a brain to solve one. This, I don't know what it's called. It might be like a Clover cube or something, but it's kind of fun because of like shapeshifts like this. It's a really interesting solve. It's pretty tough as well. And then a 2x2x3, which is just, it's a square one, like really easy. Alright, here's the rest of my non-WCA puzzles. We got this gear ball here. I haven't solved this in like a bajillion years. We had a Kill-Minx that I genuinely think takes longer for me to solve than it does for a Megaminx. This is either a Dino Cube or a Rex Cube. Let me know. I forget which one, but I have no idea how to solve it. My brother's friend gave it to me. I have a Square 2, which I got this at the same time I think I got my Isaac Square one. It was fun to solve, but like I learned how to solve it. Now I don't remember because I haven't done it since I think I got it. 2 mirror blocks here. This one's the Cubing Classroom one. It's actually pretty good. And this one I think my grandmother gave to me, which it's not as good, but yeah. And then a Diane FTO. I did get this recently. I haven't solved it since probably the day after I got it. And a Ready Cube, which this is a really easy solve. It's kind of like a big cube. I don't know. With block wheeling too. Now these stupid little things. I got this 1x1 that I got at Northeast Champs 2018, which was a banger comp. I have this Star Wars. I think it's Star Wars picture. Yeah, Star Wars picture cube. Camera's not focusing, but there we go. Yeah, it's a Star Wars picture cube. It's like missing a sticker, I think. And a 1x1 Megaminx, which I genuinely have no idea when I got it. It might have been like a free gift in the cubicle order, but it's got the sticker from my GTS 3 on it. I also have like this Rubik's snake. It might not even be Rubik's, but like it's not really a puzzle or anything. You just kind of like put it together. And then last but certainly not least, I have this conglomerate of items here. I think it has 2 Yushin Huanglong 3x3s. One of them I tried to magnetize, but I ended up running out of glue. There might be either a Weipo or a Lingpo in there. Some Chi or X-Man Square 1. This core here is from a Chi 5x5. I forget the name. It was like a Mountain Lion 5x5 or something silly like that. It was the first 5x5 I got, but I don't know. There's a lot of, like, you can see that's like might be from my other Huanlong 3x3. There's a square one in here. I think that's a Pro Shop Volt. That's the core for my 2x2. So yeah, there's a whole lot of just random stuff in here. Yeah, that's about it for my collection. I don't know how many I have. I might count them and put the number in, but probably not. But yeah, I got a lot of these. They are for sale too, so I don't need all these cubes and I don't really have room for them. So if you want to buy them, hit me up. I'm definitely down to sell any of them except for like my mains, my backup mains. So yeah, just drop a comment if you want to buy any of these and I'm happy to give them to you.